Well, hello there, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I go by the nickname Ginger. Look at me. I'm all springy with the doggone flower thing on. It's not cute, not knowing. We start off with a hug. Come on, y'all. Come on. How was the Easter holiday weekend? Lots going on. I want to make sure that I have every last one of my notes in front of me. The Verzuz last night, Ron Isley. He looked so good last night. Who do you think won? 4 hours of just great music. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Isley Brothers. Who do you think won? I think the viewers won because they had a chance to witness history. Ron Isley's, his whole beard, his whole look. It was like, wow. He had zaddy. He was like this. I know Steve Harvey talked too much. It was the first time in the Verzuz that they had a host. I think he was real excited because by the time he came back from the break, he kind of calmed down a little bit. But Steve added to the flair and the talk of the evening. It started on time. What do we old heads like? Things that start on time. We cannot be waiting 90 minutes for somebody that got 5 songs to come on out. They have more than 5 songs. They have tons of songs, and the music in me, I could tell like which songs that they didn't do that we could have went on another 2 hours. D Nice doing his thing. I think one of the best things coming out of this pandemic are these Verzuz. Not all of them are good, but this one, the lighting, the sound, everything was top notch. Because sometimes it's like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get this together. But once in a while, they give us old heads something to really like. And that Verzuz was something else. Ron Isley, an incredible life. And he looks amazing. I give a lot of credit to his wife, Candy. His wife, Candy, here's a little music facts for you. Ron Isley and Philip Bailey are related. They both married sisters. The Johnson sisters. R. Kelly produced their album in 2003. These girls can sing. They've done background work for Sting, a whole bunch of people. And they could sing. Candy met Ron. He became her manager. Then they went off to get married. She's 44. They have a 13-year-old son. In the beginning, I was like, oh, wow, she married him, the money and da-da-da-da-da. But I witnessed them at a concert and how well she took care of him. And you could see the love. And she's really nice, really wonderful, sweet as she can be. And you could see it. Philip is married to her sister, Kim. So they're like related there. When Candy gave birth to their son, who's 13, Ron Isley was in jail. Remember when he went to jail? They jailed him for the tax evasion. She gave birth while he was there, and she never left his side. And he's had some health challenges. But last night, good looking guys. He just looked so good. I was gonna bust out with the sound of music, but I'm not a singer. I know I'm not. But he looked good. He looked really good last night. So for those of you who are saying, did you watch Auntie Dion's? I didn't. I got really busy with cooking and stuff yesterday, and then at 8 o'clock, the Isley brothers had me. So I didn't. I didn't hear anybody talk about it. There were some really funny highlights. Could somebody please go get Tyrese? He said the Earth, Wind, and Fire songs were making him think of his mom who drank a lot. Tyrese be oversharing sometime, and I like Tyrese. Fast 9 is coming out. He be oversharing sometime. I said, somebody go get him. Take the phone or whatever. Stop Tyrese. Just enjoy the music. Isley Brothers release a new song, Snoop Dogg, Friends and Lovers. You can find it on YouTube, but what a night. And Ron Isley, boy, oh boy, he looks good. Prayers for rapper DMX. He OD'd on Friday. Then he had a heart attack. Then he slipped into a coma. He's 50 years old. There's a prayer vigil taking place. His family has to make some very difficult decisions. Do you pull the plug? There are those who are saying he'll come back. His brain is in a vegetative state, and the doctors say that it does not look good. How long can they hold on? It's hard to say goodbye. You know, a lot of times people know when to do that, because I'm like, if I can't do the things that I'm used to doing, and sitting up and talking and making you laugh, don't let me linger. If I'm not what I was. But it's a very difficult decision when someone is on life support. There were all these stories, and there were pictures of him doing this, sitting up. I said he wasn't sitting up. He's not doing well. Pray for the family, because it's never easy when you're faced with that. Unfortunately, when he does pass, they need to find out who sold him the drugs. They said it was a combination of cocaine and fentanyl. This fentanyl that's on the street is dangerous. It's a synthetic opioid, which is similar to morphine, and it's killing people daily. Daily. Bobby Brown Jr. They're wondering, did Prince have the street fentanyl when he died? A lot of people don't want to talk about it. But what is really going on with this stuff that is sold in the streets? And unfortunately, if something really happens to DMX, will someone be charged? But prayers for his family. Tamar Braxton saying she was homeless for a time a while ago. It has not been good. I wondered where she would get money from. There's no touring. No reality show. She pulled the plug on that. She said that her and her son were homeless for a bit. Now, y'all know Vince ain't going to have his son out here being homeless. So right now, Tamar has a place to live. Vince can come and save her, but Vince has moved on. He's in love with whoever he is dating. He is like in love. All that drama, he left it behind. But Tamar's got to figure out how to pivot with her life. How can she make money? There was this disastrous relationship with the last boyfriend. She cutting her ties with reality shows, but Tamar's got to find a way. But she is currently not homeless. Rihanna is single again. She was dating that rapper A$AP Rocky. Rihanna, you're too gorgeous, honey. You don't need to be going through stuff. Not when you're gorgeous. Not like that. But they say she's no longer dating the rapper. It's been a tumultuous relationship, and you can't even say his name around her. Justin Timberlake's manager or ex-manager wants Janet Jackson to forgive Justin Timberlake for that Super Bowl incident. Now, I know they say that when you forgive, it cleanses your soul, but we ain't never going to forget. We're never going to forget how Justin Timberlake left her hanging out there. I'm telling you something. Janet Jackson's writing this docuseries. People are shook. They are shooketh. I don't know if that's a word. They're shooketh about what she is going to say. But he's going to have the audacity to say, well, she should just forgive him. Jocelyn, Stevie J, Faith Evans. Stevie J, Faith Evans are married. It's been a rough marriage. And Jocelyn is out there trying to put their business in the street, saying that Faith is cheating. And I think she's doing it because her daughter by Stevie J got injured or something by Faith's son. And she is spilling it all over social media. You can tell it's kind of rocky. They've been quiet, but don't be surprised if you start hearing stuff out of that camp. Godzilla vs. Kong. I haven't seen it, but I'm going to. The weekend was busy. I tell you what, I did see and I didn't like it. I didn't like the Mahalia movie on Lifetime. Danielle Brooks was amazing, but that was the choppiest story. 1 minute she's mourning somebody that she loved. Next minute she's married to another guy. It was just too choppy, like it was too rushed. I appreciate them showing a human side to the gospel singer, but it was too rushed and it was already like 2.5 hours long. I didn't like it. I hope that either Jill Scott's or Lettucey's version is much, much better. The trailer drop for Space Jam 2, LeBron James. It's going to be in theaters July 16th as well. It's HBO Max, and Daya is going to be voicing the character, Lola Bunny. And history was made last night with the Screen Actors Guild Award. Viola Davis, Best Actress. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. The late actor, Chadwick Boseman, Best Actor, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Daniel Kaluuya, he won Best Supporting Actor for Judas and the Black Messiah. Never in the history of the SAG Awards have 3 people of color. It was actually 4. It was an Asian woman, and her reaction was, it was just epic. I'm saying her name because I don't want to mispronounce it. So for them saying, why say her name? Because I don't know how to pronounce it. And I'm here by myself and there's no one to help me. But kudos to that woman who gave a great performance in her film. But it was the first time all the major categories, people of color, The Trial of Chicago 7 won Best Picture, Screen Actors Guild, the Golden Globes, Critics' Choice Awards. They are all the build up to the Academy Awards, which air April 25th on ABC. Now, speaking of Daniel Kaluuya, he hosted Saturday Night Live and he was funny. They must didn't know how to write for Regina King, because the skits that he was in, they were good. I loved his opening monologue. He was like really good. And guess what? The ratings went up. You kind of forget that Daniel is British because you see him in these movies, but he's British and he was really funny on Saturday Night Live. Leave a comment. Make sure you see the notification bell so you know when a new video goes up. Going through comments and stuff tonight. Give us a thumbs up. Love bringing you pop culture and entertainment. I could not wait to get in here today just to talk about Verzuz and how great it was for all of that good music. There's nothing like a great song. What I play here in Philly on WDAS, see, I play a lot of that. Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire. Just great songs to put a smile on your face. Great songs. And there's nothing like a great song. It was history. It was epic last night. But I'd love to hear from you. Who do you think won? Have a great one. As I always say, it's not cute not knowing. And now you know. I'm Patty Jackson. Thanks for joining me. I'm your auntie of pop culture.